Movie posters. Compelling, tantalizing works of art. Exciting, vibrant, wild images from the heart. But what about movie posters made with AI? So about 2 weeks ago, I decided to catch a Sunday matinee showing of Alex Garland's new film, Civil War. I was very excited about this title. I had been for months, and whenever I know I'm going to see a film, I try not to see any of the trailers, avoid any spoilers, and I managed to get into this one pretty much spoiler-free. I only had a vague idea as to what the movie was actually going to contain. I exited the theater having enjoyed a true cinematic experience. The film was visceral, shocking, disturbing, and thought-provoking. I understand it's caused a bit of controversy with some of its politics, which I think is a sign of some strong storytelling. Garland's script feels well thought out and deliberate in the questions it's asking about journalism and its relationship and role in democracy. That's this Canadian's take anyway.
Okay.
So I posted a story about how much I liked the film, and a fellow cinephile forwarded me a brand new post from A24, the production studio that produced Civil War, and it appeared to contain AI-generated movie posters. This was extremely surprising, especially coming from A24, the most artist-driven, indie film-friendly production studio out there. If this image represents the major film studios, then this image is A24. They got kicked out of art college, stole kale chips from Costco. In short, A24 would not, could not, should not use AI. And yet they did. For an Alex Garland film, no less. 10 years ago, he wrote and directed Ex-Machina, a film that deals with AI and the potential calamity it's going to bring on humanity. A lot of people believe that total AI usage is an unstoppable inevitability.
It's in your nature to destroy yourselves.
Major drag, huh?
So, A24 releases these promos with the single comment, "America the Beautiful." The images don't contain any actual scenes from the film, and the fact that they're AI generated is actually pretty easy to spot. The geography of this image makes no sense to anyone who's actually been to Chicago. Cars don't usually have 3 doors on one side, and this swan is swole as huge, enormous swan. The comments roll in, and they are largely negative. Hire an actual artist. Absolutely disgusting. Fire the person who approved this garbage. Various unions and guilds within the film industry went on strike for this very issue, the use of AI in their industry. So it's a little bizarre for a major artist-friendly film studio to do this. Various articles come out about the posters along with some tomfoolery in a Netflix documentary, but who cares about that? It's Netflix. From the studio that brought you Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scar Giver, Netflix. No one cares. But we're talking about A24, the film studio that brought you Moonlight, Hereditary, and EEAAO. They shouldn't have done this. No. Was it a joke? Some sort of commentary? According to the article in The Hollywood Reporter, a source close to the movie said the images help imagine the nationwide impact of the film's fictional war. These are AI images inspired by the movie. The entire movie is a big what if, and so we wanted to continue that thought on social, powerful imagery of iconic landmarks with that dystopian realism. So I'm sure A24 has learned by now that powerful imagery and AI generated don't really go together. Most people consider it to be low effort, low quality work. If you're not up on your AI image generators, it's incredibly easy to make a poster like this. To demonstrate, I'm going to create a poster for A24's inevitable sequel, Civil War II: Conflict in Canada. Little did they know, the real fighting was happening up north. Let's head on over to Midjourney here. Okay, so I'm here in Midjourney, Vancouver, battle, Civil War. And instead of a giant swan, we're gonna go giant Canada goose in the style of a modern movie poster. Okay, there it is. I think we've got it. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna put the text on here. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so let's upload this to Instagram and wait for the hate. So we know that AI tools are easy and fast, which means movie studios are going to want to use them more and more. Also, AI image generation is baked into a lot of editing software now. When I make my thumbnails for YouTube, I often have to take text off of movie posters. I've been using Photoshop for years so I can mask and clone tool my way through it pretty well, but now there's an AI tool that can generate an image automatically, and the result is often better than what I was able to do manually. It is okay to be scared about this, particularly if you're an artist. But what is the answer? How do we prevail over AI artwork? In my opinion, the best tool we have is critique. When you see artwork or hear music, whether it's AI generated, made on a computer, or penciled in by hand on paper, critique it. Assess its merits. Good art makes you feel. So does this? The amount of time it took to make doesn't automatically make it bad or great, nor does the simplicity or complexity of the work. It's the aesthetics, intent, and execution that are key. If you feel that using AI means the execution is bad, you're right. If an AI-generated song that your friend wrote about you makes you cry, you're also right.
Gone his hair, gone. He clung to the walls where his stars still seem to linger, but time peeled away and the memories they fade.
If you think that A24 should have hired a real artist for these images, tell them. If you think the real artists that A24 hired to make movie posters in the past were great, tell them. If you think that some of their movie posters are a little weird, tell them. Critique it all. We're surrounded by design decisions and they're not all good. That's what I'm trying to do with this channel anyway. Critique every movie poster, celebrate the triumphs, and call out the mediocre and the mundane. Whew, well, typically for these episodes I do some sort of giveaway related to the movie I'm talking about, but in this case, Civil War is still in theaters. There's no physical media yet. So I've decided to give away a 4K Blu-ray copy of the 1990 Kevin Bacon classic, Tremors. Why? Because life is short, the robots are coming, AI's gonna take over, so why not unplug your streaming services, throw this bad boy in, and change your life. If you haven't seen Tremors, you've made a mistake. Check out my Patreon for info about how you can win this. I'm gonna be sad to let this go, and I'm gonna try to pretend like I don't have another copy. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. I don't want you to miss any future episodes. We're talking about movie posters all the time, and I can't wait to show you more. The AI version of me will probably have hair, so that's how you'll be able to tell if it's really me or not, because what AI avatar would choose to be bald seems unlikely. If I'm still bald, you'll know it's the real me, and I know you're really concerned about that. I am, so thanks.